Jay, what were your initial thoughts when you heard and saw the news yesterday?
Well, my initial thoughts were, first and foremost, I hope Tiger's going to be okay, and prayed that Tiger was going to be okay. And there was a long period of time where, you know, he was in surgery, and that's really all that was on my mind and occupying everybody's mind out here. He means so much to everybody out here. I love him. We love him. And you just want to make sure that Tiger, the person, is going to be okay. And seeing those images and understanding the spot he was in, that's all you could do at that point in time. It was a helpless feeling.
You said you love him. Go back in your career before you were in Ponte Vedra Beach at the PGA Tour headquarters. You were the executive director of the Deutsche Bank Championship, which was outside of Boston, and that event funded the Tiger Woods Foundation. So you have a long relationship with Tiger, not just as a commissioner, but also someone in the business world. What is it about him that resonates so much with people outside of the golf space?
Well, I mean, that's a moment in my career that was really special to me, and that, you know, was able to build a tournament in New England with Tiger, with Deutsche Bank and Seth Waugh, and to learn firsthand how much his foundation means to him and how much helping young people means to him. And you think about that time frame, 2002 to 2004, 2005, you know, he was in the midst of his ascendancy. He was having incredible success, and he was giving his time to help create this event and do so much good. So to me, it was an incredible couple of years. Really got to know him. And your point on what makes him so special, I mean, 82 wins, the manner in which he's won, the significance of the events he's won. Here we are at a World Golf Championship event. He's won 18 World Golf Championship events. The World Golf Championship brand is the brand it is because of Tiger Woods. So I just think that what he's done on the golf course is extremely well documented. The manner we've all experienced it, we've all lived it. But to me, the most important thing is the person. And he's done so much for so many people. He's overcome so much in his life. And I think when yesterday happened, that's why, for all of us out here, you know, we were devastated to hear the news. And candidly, as we wake up today, we're so thankful and so grateful to have read that statement last night and to know that he's going to be okay. Because all that really matters here right now is his well-being, his recovery, his family. And he knows he's got the support of everybody out here. The golf world will rally around him. The sporting world has rallied around him. The world will rally around him. That's how special he is. Speaking of support, the PGA Tour supports all of its members, but he's the biggest star in the sport, has been since day one when he stepped onto the scene as a professional in 1996. How do things change from a PGA Tour standpoint when it's Tiger you're supporting in a situation like this as opposed to the other members? Well, listen, I think we're a family out here, and if anybody is in, you know, a spot like the spot Tiger's in, you're going to do everything you can to support them. So for us right now, it's Tiger, the human being, and making sure that he understands that he has our full support as an organization. All the members out here are going to support him as he recovers from his injuries. But to your point, and like I said, we're a family. So you're going to do everything you can when someone is in a challenging circumstance, a really difficult circumstance, and that's what we will do for Tiger, as we would for any member. From a tournament level and also a PGA Tour umbrella level, how do you measure his impact? I mean, listen, he's a transcendent human being. He's iconic. He's everything that. Just look at the way the world has responded, and I mean the world, and his impact. Is profound. His impact is perpetual, and we're excited to help him overcome his injuries, to help him recover, and to be a great partner and friend to him and show him the love that he's going to need here in the coming months. When you look at it from a PGA Tour level back in the offices at Ponte Vedra Beach, everybody is thinking around the world, when's he going to come back? Golf seems
inconsequential right now.
Golf is inconsequential
Compared
right
to what he's dealing with. So when you deal with it from a golf standpoint, how do you try to let people know outside of our space that, hey, the golf will come at some point? Right now, it's about his life and his recovery.
Well, you just said it. I mean, Tiger's a human being. Tiger's had some really difficult injuries. The most important thing is his well-being. It's Tiger recovering. It's supporting Tiger's family. The golf, when Tiger wants to talk about the golf, we'll talk about the golf. All the energy right now is going to be poured into supporting him in the days and months ahead.
You were talking about the reaction from around the world, outside of sports and golf, but in the news world. The cable news on Tuesday was 24/7 about Tiger Woods, and there's a lot going on in the world, as we both know. What does it say about Tiger that in the first 10 or 12 years of his career, it was very closed, and everybody knows that, and he always said, that's what I thought I needed to do to be the best I could be as far as competing against the best players in the world. But in the last 8 or 10 years, he's allowed people in. He's allowed people to get to know him a little bit, and the young players on the PGA Tour now look at him as not only an icon, but also someone who's a friend they can lean on. How important is that in the evolution of Tiger as he's made his way through his PGA Tour career?
Listen, I think it's been awesome to watch. I go back to his captaincy at the President's Cup and watching firsthand the way players rallied around him, players and caddies. He's always had an open door for players that want to pick his mind. Had a lot of private conversations and pulled a lot of people into his inner thinking. He's done a lot more than people will ever know. He's going to continue to do that. That's who he is. I see that firsthand. And I think that just think about the fact that on Sunday we're at his tournament in Los Angeles for his foundation. He is always finding a way to contribute to the game, to contribute to society, and to contribute to his peers, because no one has seen more or experienced more than Tiger. And I think it's reflective of a remarkable human being that at this point in his life is sharing that with everybody else. And I think that's what makes the PGA Tour so special is not just what you see week in and week out in our broadcasts. It's days like this when players are working with each other, talking to each other, spending time together, and that's certainly been on full display here over the last year as we've come back and played PGA Tour golf in a COVID world.
Last thing, we saw Justin Thomas yesterday get emotional. They've become very close. Also his father, Mike Thomas, as well, living down where he lives and also spending a lot of time with him out here on the PGA Tour regularly. You've gotten emotional talking about this. It is an emotional topic. Why is it personal to you? The stars of the game are the faces of the sport, but you're the commissioner of the PGA Tour, and this is a personal thing to you. Why?
Well, like your first question, I think I know the man, and I love him. We love him, and it's anytime someone that you care deeply about is hurt, it hurts, and it's not me. It's everybody out here. Like, part of my emotion is knowing how much he means to everybody, all the players out here. And that's why I'm here. I want to talk to them, and this is a tough moment. It's not an easy week to play golf when the person that you idolize, the person that's your inspiration, the person that has gotten you into this game, the person that has created a lot of opportunity for you is hurt. And so, I just think that when you come out here in 1996, 97, you've had that impact. Moments like this hit at your heart and hit at your soul, and I think that, again, it's incumbent upon all of us to return that in a form of love and support, and that's what we're going to do.
We appreciate the time as always, Jay. Thank you.
Thank you, Steve. Appreciate it.